What's up guys, Alex here today bringing you the review of the Classic Army M15A4. In other words, this is just an M16A3. This gun can be purchased for about $250 if you can still find it. It's kind of hard to find nowadays, but if you get secondhand, I do recommend buying one of these. For the metal and plastic parts on this gun, I think it'd be much easier to say what is plastic than what is metal, because the only plastic parts on this gun are the stock, the pistol grip, and the front handguard. The stock is pretty large. It is a full M16 length stock. The butt plate is constructed of metal and does have little ridges on the back to grip your shoulder. This is also where the battery goes. The battery that works for this gun best is a small type 9.6, or if you want to go large type, you can do a large type 8.4 volt. I have a large type 8.4 in this stock and it fits perfectly. To insert the battery, you pull down this tab on the stock and it'll open up. You can see your large type Tamiya connector. Now the wiring on this gun is ridiculously long for some reason, so if you are an experienced tech, I recommend cutting off the fuse because the fuse is really not necessary and you can just bypass it. Once you got all that situated, you can put the battery back in, close the tab, and it locks like so. On the back of the stock there is also a small sling mount if you were to use a 2-point sling or a 1-point sling. One of my favorite features about this gun is the Armalite trademarks on the side. It does say Armalite rifle 5.56mm, which is the real round of the M16 or AR-15. Then it says M15A4, serial number da-da-da-da. Then there's also Armalite Incorporated, Geneseo USA. And also there's very nice paint on the fire selector. The fire selector goes from safe, semi, and auto. There is a very nice click. It's not very hard to move. And once it's in the position, it is not moving at all. Here you can also see another Armalite trademark on this side of the gun. You can also see the functioning charging handle and bolt. Pull it back and you can see your hop up in there, which is a M4 metal hop up, which is very, very nice. This gun is supposed to have a functioning bolt catch, but upon disassembling this gun, I accidentally broke it because I did not know how it worked. I can't find a replacement part for it. It's unfortunate. It did have a locking bolt. It was pretty sick, but unfortunately it is now broken. The sights on this gun are pretty nice. They are standard M4/M16 sights. You have a ring in the back and a post up front. The rear sight is adjustable for windage and elevation. This is not the stock carrying handle that comes on the gun. This is a G&G carrying handle because I did get this gun secondhand and it did not have a carrying handle, and my friend happened to have a G&G carrying handle, so I bought it off of him for like a few dollars. But other than that, it is a standard carrying handle, nothing big about it. There is also two apertures for two different lighting situations. Here you have the lighter situation here, and or maybe this is I don't know which one's which, but you have this small hole and the big hole here. The sights are very easy to line up. Like most M4s are, you just line up this post here, and that is how the sights work. The carrying handle is removable. If you unscrew these two screws right here, these two knobs, you can remove the carrying handle, and underneath there is a standard rail for sights/optics. I myself use this gun as a DMR, and I have a 4x32 scope to go on top of it. On the top of the rail there is also numbering, and it looks very nice. The handguard is constructed of plastic. Like I said, it has a very nice texturing, just like the pistol grip and stock. The handguard is removed by pulling back on the delta ring here, if you did want to replace this with a rail system. The flash hider is constructed of metal and does have an orange tip, but I do have black electrical tape over it right now. There is also a front sling mount, like I said, if you wanted to use a 2-point sling. The magazine release is like any standard M4. You press this button right here, and the magazine will pull out like so. This is a mid-capacity magazine. This is not the magazine that it comes with. It will come with a standard 300 round high-capacity magazine. I just have a mid-cap with me at the moment. This is also the real style magazine release, so it does not have the screw. You actually have to unscrew the actual button. But when the magazine is in, there's very little play from side to side, not a little bit forward, but but when you're shooting the gun, you can hardly notice it. For all you techies out there, this gun does have about an M120 spring. This gun is shooting about 390 FPS out of the box. It does have a version 2 metal gearbox. It does have metal bushings. It does have a polycarbonate piston and piston head. It also does have a very nice motor, Classic Army high torque motor in it. So the rate of fire and trigger response is very nice. Like I said, there is also a metal hop-up unit. It is a one-piece hop-up unit, and it is also a stock 6.08 diameter 509mm barrel. I do recommend getting a tight bore for this gun because out of the box it's not the most accurate thing on the planet, but you will be able to hit targets about 150 feet away, no problem. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. This is of the Classic Army M15A4 or M16A3 as most of us know it. This gun is very nice for what you are paying for. The metal body is very strong and more strong than most metal bodies on the market. The internals are extremely solid. I did open up this gun and it was very well lubricated. The shimming was good. All the internals are very solid, and overall this gun will last you a very long time if you have one. The motor in it is incredible. It does have a very high rate of fire with an 8.4 volt battery. But again, I do recommend cutting the fuse because that'll actually increase your rate of fire a little bit, and then replacing the wiring to Dean's connectors as what I am going to do to this gun to make the rate of fire even better than it already is. So this was the review of the Classic Army M16A3. I hope you guys liked it, and I will see you all later.